just want you to know this job is lucrative, okay? There is money to be made. Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. My name is Tanea, and in today's video I'm going to share with you how to create a rate card and some tips for setting your rate as a content creator. So this is actually the second time I've filmed this video. The first time the audio just was not working, so here I am again. Today I have some little festive vibes. My Christmas tree's in the back. It's giving Charlie Brown, okay? But it's still cute and it's here. Okay, so let me first start off by saying that I am not a social media manager and I didn't go to school for this or anything like that. But I am a content creator and this is how I set my rates, and this is what works for me, and this is how I get paid. So a rate card is exactly what it sounds like. This is what you would send to your brands or companies that are reaching out to work with you so they can see exactly what it costs to work with you. So on your rate card, you're gonna have a list of deliverables. Now you may hear this a lot in the social media realm, especially if you're new. You might be like, what is a deliverable? But a deliverable is basically just what you can deliver, what you can produce. So what type of content, what type of things that you can create that the company or brand can use, or things that you can post on your own social media. One thing you should keep in mind is that your rates should never go down. Okay, let me repeat that. Your rates should never go down. They should only go up. Okay, so you may have brands reaching out to you and they'll ask for your rate card, and they may see your rates and not be able to afford to work with you at this time, and that's okay. You don't have to say yes to them, and you don't have to negotiate to lower your rates. Knowing your worth is so important in this job because there are so many brands that will reach out to you and they will try to get as much content out of you for the lowest price possible. So you need to know your worth and you need to stand firm in what you are worth. And I talked a little bit about this in my How to Get Brand Deals video, but I'm going to dive into exactly how I create my rate card. So for this video, I'm just going to be using these numbers as an example, and I'll be setting the rates based on these numbers. Now, these are not my numbers specifically, but this is just what I'm going to be using in today's video. I'll be doing everything on my iPad, so if you see me looking down, that's why. And I'll be using Canva. This is not sponsored by Canva, but if you want to sponsor me, y'all, I've been using your app for years and I absolutely love this platform. So I think this is a great way to create your rate card. So the first step is to create a header that says, let's collaborate, or let's work together, or anything along the lines of that. So I'm going to go in with my elements and I'm going to pick on this square. Now, if you have some brand colors, I highly suggest using your brand colors on your rate card. Next, I'm going to add in a picture of myself, my name, and all the social media platforms that I'm accepting work on. So now that I have that, next I'm going to list out the different deliverables that I can create for each social media platform. Now this is going to vary from platform to platform. So what you can create on Instagram is not going to be the same as what you can create on TikTok, and what you can create on TikTok is not going to be the same as what you can create on YouTube. So you're going to have to really decide what kind of content you want to create for brands and what type of deliverables that you want to have. I'm going to list out some common deliverables, but you can decide if you want to add more or take away some of these. This is just what has worked for me. So I'm going to create a heading for each social media platform. I've listed out all the different deliverables for each social media platform. Like I said, you can take away from this list, you can add to it. It's really up to you. But if you want to take a minute to pause and just read through this. Next, you want to indicate what currency your rates are in. This is really important because you may have brands that are international that are reaching out to work with you, and you want to make sure that your currency is set so that they can convert. So all of the rates that I'll be setting today is really based on assuming that you are posting consistent, quality, and engaging content. So for your largest platform, in this case, TikTok, a good rule of thumb for creating your rate is $100 to $200 per 10,000 followers that you have. So when I was making my rate card, I set my rates for my largest platform first, and then I worked my way down to my smallest platform. So the reason why I did this is because I wanted my rates to be consistent. You don't want to have one rate be super, super high and then another rate super, super low. You want to kind of have like a range that all your rates fit in. So for this example, TikTok is the largest platform. So I'm going to start off by setting the rates for TikTok. So by following the rule of thumb, for this example, with a TikTok platform with 100,000 followers, you can be making anywhere between $1,000 to $2,000 per post. Now I'm going to set my rate for the 15 and 30 second video to be the same, and I'm going to set it to be right in the middle, so 1,500. So the next deliverable is for a 60-second to 3-minute video, and for that I'm going to set it on the higher range of $2,000. So now that I've set the rates for my largest platform, I'm going to move on to YouTube. And in this example, we have 10,000 subscribers, so let's start setting the rates. So if you were to follow the same rule of thumb for YouTube as well, with 10,000 subscribers, you would only be making $100 to $200 per post. And no, I'm going to start off with taking 1/3 of the price that I set for my TikTok video, and I'm going to set that as the rate for the 30-second advertisement. So 1/3 of 1,500 is $500. So now that I've set the rate for the 30-second advertisement, I'm going to increase the rate for the 60-second advertisement by $250. So it'll be $7. So I'm going to set this as $750. Now, if I were to keep increasing by $250, the dedicated video would be $1,000. And that is just not necessarily realistic with the amount of time and effort that it goes into creating a dedicated video for a brand. So honestly, I might not even put my price on the dedicated video. I would just say, to be discussed or like to be determined, because you may have a brand that's reaching out for a dedicated video that offers $2,000 or $3,000, but then you may also have another brand that's reaching out that's offering $10,000. So keep it open. You still want to indicate on your rate card that it is a deliverable that you offer, but make sure that you kind of keep it open for negotiating. So that's what I'm going to say. Next, we're going to move on to Instagram. In this example, we have 5,000 followers, so this will be the lowest of the rates. So for Instagram, I'm going to first start off by setting the rates for the content that may reach the most amount of people. Now, your in-feed posts and your story posts are going to most likely reach your following. They may reach people who don't follow you, but your reels are really going to have the highest potential of reaching the most people. So we're going to start off with that. So for the 15-second reel video, I'm going to set the rate to be $350. For the 30 to 60 second reel video, I'm going to set the rate to be $400. So now that I have those two rates out the way, everything else I'm going to set around those rates. So for the in-feed post, I would charge $300. Ooh. For the carousel, I would charge $350. And for an in-feed post and story, I would charge $400. And there we have it. We have set our rates for Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. So now that we've set our rates for posting content on our social media, you may also want to offer to create content for the brand to post. So I'm going to create a header for the bottom and list out some different deliverables that I would offer. And I'm going to title it Content for the Brand to Post. So I also wrote a little description just to clarify, and I said instead of sharing to my platform, I can create content for the brand to post and share. The different deliverables that I'm offering are one Instagram photo, a TikTok video up to 60 seconds long, and a YouTube video up to 3 minutes long. So when I was setting my rates for content for the brand to post, it was really important for me to keep my rates pretty consistent to what I charge to post on my own platform. And that's just because the brand that you're working with is probably going to have a similar, if not much larger audience. So you want to kind of keep it consistent. So now that we've set all of our rates, at the very end, you want to leave your contact information. And that's just because the people who are reaching out to you from brands, more likely than not, they're reaching out to lots and lots of people. So it's always great to have your contact information on hand. Okay, so there we have it. This is our final rate card. So when brands and companies reach out to you and they want to know how much it costs to work with you, send them this. As always, thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure that you're subscribed and like this video so you can see more videos like it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!